Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Okay, ready? Shot, 17.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the 38-yard line.
Another run with Sanders. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Now Young. He'll buy some time right. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
At their own 22-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at their own 22. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now a give to Mostert running right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. So they're to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. On first and 10, it's Mostert. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 44. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on third and 2. They'll run for it with A-Chain. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. In motion, Hill. Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. Tua looking to throw on third and 2. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the sack master, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early. I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Blue black. Blue stripe.
Here's Young from the shotgun. They'll roll him out right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now they go for it on 4th down, knocked away and incomplete. We're scoreless after 1. A handoff running left is Mostert. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Once again, it's Mostert. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
That's good for the Dolphins. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They hand it off to Mostert. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
2nd down, back to Sanders. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, he'll take that every single time.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
43 rail. Let's go. Charge. Ready?
To throw, Young. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Young now. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
Here's a 2nd and 5. A-Chain here. They stay on the ground. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A-Chain on 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Right back to Jordan Waddle for another catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. Touchdown, Dolphins! Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Blackshear now on the return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And Young's throw there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Hey, green. Right, right.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
The play fake, now Young. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Second and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And already in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
At the 14-yard line.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now Tua going to change the play. Quick throw complete. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. Sliding out of the pocket. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Young to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Young's throw taken in by Chark. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line.
Ready?
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now Young. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here is Young. And that's complete to Sanders. And now off to the races down the right side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Young to throw it. And once again, this is Sanders. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the...
Here we go.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
560. Ready.
Sanders will get down close to the goal line, but not in, and he'll be marked down at the 1. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception, Young. This is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, 30 yards. And the Panthers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it. And just.
He's got a man, complete. It's a big play there for Miami, 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that is caught. Touchdown Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
That throw by Young incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 78 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
First down, Panthers.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Panther first down.
Young. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Now back to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to 1st down.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Listen, when you're at this point of the game, all options are on the table. 4th down, they say, we've got to go for it. And what a play they come up with. Big yardage there.
As Sanders has it poked free. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Through the middle of the field. And finally brought down at the 43. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right?